This is Kenya News Update today. A new pope breaks a 2,000-year tradition in his very first Christmas sermon. Pope Leo, the first American pontiff in history, just delivered a message that's shaking the Vatican and the world. Coming up, you'll hear his explosive words on Gaza, his unprecedented political stance, and why this changes everything for global politics and for millions of Kenyan Christians. Meet Pope Leo, elected just 7 months ago in May. A quieter, more diplomatic leader than his fiery predecessor, Pope Francis, known for restraint for avoiding politics in his sermons. But on Thursday, December 25th, in St. Peter's Basilica before thousands, he shattered that image. And here's the twist. He used the story of baby Jesus in a manger to launch a direct attack. He asked, how then can we not think of the tents in Gaza, exposed for weeks to rain, wind, and cold? But that was just the beginning. This wasn't a passing comment. It was a calculated central theme. He called the flesh of defenseless populations fragile. He spoke of rubble and open wounds left by war. He condemned the senselessness felt by young soldiers sent to die. This is a seismic shift. The new pope has now lamented Gaza's conditions several times. Last month, he told journalists the only solution to the decades-long conflict must include a Palestinian state. This is a pope putting his entire moral authority on the line, but here's what nobody's talking about: his double-barreled message. In the same breath, he turned his fire on another crisis. The Pope, who has made immigrant care a key theme, lamented migrants and refugees who traverse the American continent. Remember, this is the first U.S. Pope, and he has a history. He's previously criticized former U.S. President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. While he didn't name Trump this time, the target was clear. On Christmas Eve, he said refusing to help the poor and strangers was tantamount to rejecting God himself. This is a leader drawing a line in the sand. And then the scope widened dramatically. In his Urbi et Orbi blessing to the city and the world, he called for an end to all global wars. He named names: Ukraine, Sudan, Mali, Myanmar, Thailand, and Cambodia. He painted a picture of a world on fire, from the Holy Land to Southeast Asia. For Kenyan viewers, this matters. We are a nation of deep faith, over 85% Christian. The Pope's words resonate in our churches, in our homes. When he speaks of refugees, we think of our neighbors from South Sudan and Somalia. When he condemns war, we feel the echoes of conflicts across our continent. His message isn't just Vatican news, it's our news. Some will call this prophetic courage. A moral leader finally speaking truth to power. Others will call it dangerous politicization of the pulpit, interfering in complex geopolitical fights. But here's the undeniable impact. The world's 1.3 billion Catholics now have a pope willing to wage a very public war for peace. The quiet diplomat is gone. In his place is a global advocate, using Christmas, a day of celebration, to deliver a stunning indictment of human suffering. The Nativity story, reframed as a mirror to modern misery. So, what do you think? Was Pope Leo right to use his Christmas sermon for such a direct political appeal? Or should spiritual leaders stay out of geopolitics? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking global news that hits home.